Welcome back to the show. The new musical Buena Vista Social Club is bringing a slice of Havana to Broadway. The show opened to rave reviews earlier this month and shines a spotlight on the creation of the Grammy Award-winning album Buena Vista Social Club. The musical features a talented cast of artists, including musical theater veteran Carlos Gonzalez, who serves as the associate choreographer, dance captain, and a swing in the show. On Stage recently spent the day with Carlos during the show's first preview. And as you'll see in our story, the Broadway debut of Buena Vista Social Club is a full circle moment for Carlos in more ways than one.
Hola, hola, my name is Carlos Gonzalez and I'm so excited to have you tag along with me for the day as we go into the first preview of Buena Vista Social Club on Broadway. So, tag along.
There is a music studio in North Havana. Right now, you and I are 1,000 miles away. But a sound like this, it tends to travel.
My roles in this show are a social choreographer, dance captain. I'm covering 3 of the leading roles, which is Juan de Marcos, Young Comply, and Young Rueng, and covering all the male dance tracks as well. So it's very challenging, but I'm super excited. My first Broadway show was On Your Feet. That was 10 years ago, which is wild. Before that, I was doing the off-Broadway Fuerza Bruta. I was part of the West Side Story movie with Steven Spielberg, and then the West Side Story revival, the Evil Van Hove revival. That was right before the pandemic. The way I'm able to do all these jobs 8 shows a week, honestly, it's because of my amazing husband. Like, he's the best support system, and my family as well, taking care of baby. But I feel very lucky to have him because he's also a performer. He's actually a musical director. We met doing In the Heights 13 years ago now, and he's still very much active in the scene. Recently did movies like Lion King, and Encanto, Tick Tick Boom, In the Heights, you name it.
There's this place in Marianao. We're playing there tonight with as much feeling as we want.
What's this place called?
The Buena Vista Social Club.
Patricia Delgado called me early on, and they were like, if you want to be in it, we would love you to be an associate choreographer with us. When they called me, I obviously said yes. And I was super excited to be on the other side of the table for the project, to be able to put my own personal life and experiences in anything I could do to make this project, you know, as authentic as possible. We're in the theater right now. Welcome to Havana, in New York City.
It's not your fault. The world made us take sides.
I was born in Bayamo, Cuba. In this little town that I lived in, the visa lottery was given to families in a very specific minivan. And this is our dressing room, which I share with some lovely gentlemen that are not here right now. Part of the kids' games was to follow whenever we saw these minivans that looked like Transformers. We're like, oh my God, look at this car. So we just follow this like fancy car. And then one day, I see a van and we're out in the streets and we follow the minivan. And the minivan stops in front of our house. And then everything just kind of like throbbed. This game kind of became like, wait, it's my house. My mom won the visa lottery in 1999. We were sent to Lansing, Michigan. And the crazy fact is that March 15 of this year is going to be the 25-year anniversary of us leaving the country. And we opened Buena Vista March 19. So by a couple of days, it's wild that now on this show that I'm part of, there's a scene where the plane leaves and it's the whole story about separations of families from the island and the people that stayed and the people that left. Again, it's overwhelming the more I think about how much it reflects my personal life. We are making little changes during previews for 20 años. After a couple of months, my mother and my father decided to moved to Elizabeth, New Jersey, which was a little bit more in Latin community. Me adapting to this country was still very traumatic, and going to school without speaking a word of English, I was put into this ESL program, English as a Second Language. And mind that this is also a very poor town, that the high school was 6,000 people. It's one of the largest, if not the largest high school in the East Coast. And you know, kids at that age also very bullies, and I don't have clothes, so we would like go to church for donations, and my mom would have 2 jobs and all of that. You're putting it in here right now and you're going this way, no?
Yes.
Do you mind like if you put it and then kind of turn this way? Like do like a little like, there was this lovely teacher, Sandra Toll. Sandra, she heard of this kid that fresh from Cuba just arrived. She was like, oh, you should join drama club. I said, well, I'm okay, but I don't speak English. And they're like, well, actually, let's use the arts to get you, because I was very shy. Like at one point I understood the language, but I didn't want to speak it. It's like, if you're in the show, it's not you who's speaking English, it's your character. So I remember my first word in English out loud in a play was paste. And I remember like studying paste, paste, paste. We're about to start our preview in about probably 45 minutes, so a little dinner break. I'm gonna take you to my favorite spot. It's so fun, because especially in the winter, you feel like you're in Cuba in a way, because you'll see, it's like a full family vibe. I always put pressure on me of like, okay, I have to go to college. First one in my family to go to college. So I went to architecture school for a semester. And I remember my mom just kind of saw that I wasn't very happy there. She was like, you want to do the art? And she was like, you should do that if that's what you want to do. We left the country for you to do something that makes you happy. This literally feels like my home. And that's kind of mind-blowing. I know how blessed I am to have parents that supported that, like what made me happy. It really was what then made me audition for an acting program in Montclair State University in New Jersey. And I got in, then I did the arts, and I've never done anything else but perform. First preview. Hopefully I'll be opening this door for, well, or someone, this door will be open for many, many, many years.
Okay. Ah! No, look,
That's amazing.
Oh, wait. Our names are next to each other.
No.
Yes.
I told him that my name should be above yours. Just kidding. This is exciting. We made it. Not yet. We still haven't opened. Oh my God. Wait, what's that match?
I know. Like, look. I need the hoodie. I need the shirt.
I need the shirt. I'm gonna cry.
Look at that.
Mi isla. It's crazy. This is crazy. It really is crazy. That is the first night on Broadway
Of a musical. That all songs
of
are
a musical.
All are sung in Spanish.
Yeah, Broadway musical, all songs in Spanish. First time.
Yeah.
That's history. Sorry.
And Buena Vista Social Club is now playing at the Schoenfeld Theater, and it is a must-see. All right, that's a wrap for this week's show. Join us next week for more of the best of Broadway and beyond, and that includes my conversation with the stars from the last 5 years, Nick Jonas and Adrienne Warren, and Sarah Snook from The Picture of Dorian Gray. You're not going to want to miss it. Until then, I'll see you at the theater.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.